Welcome back to part 2 of my video on the platter. Apologize for that battery going dead there, but not much I can do about it. I did find a new power source, so I should be good now. Anyway, didn't really miss much from the last video. I did do some of the, shape on the inside here. There's really not much more I can do. I don't want to go too thin on the bottom, because if I do, then as it dries, I know it's going to warp for sure, so eventually I'm going to have to thin the wall down. I'm going to have to thin this down, and I have maybe a little bit under an inch, so if anything, I think I'm just going to do a couple of light passes today, and then when the next step will be, probably a month or two down the road, when all the water's gone out of this, then I'll be able to do the final turning and finishing. For now, I did weigh it yesterday, and I'm looking at, it's 843 grams. So once the weight goes down to a point where it's no longer losing weight, then I'll know the water's pretty much out of the piece, and then I can finish it. But for now, I know when I'm finished turning it, it's going to be a lot lighter, so I'm going to have to do another weight measurement on it. And may as well, nothing really much more to say. I mean, we'll just get started. We'll just do a couple light passes, and we'll call it a day for this piece anyway. Okay, all ready to go. Don't want to thin there too much, because like I said, I want to keep this wall nice and thick, relatively thick, so I'm just going to do a little bit. It's about as light as I want to go on that one. Just keep plugging away here, and really is going to be a very short video, but at least you'll see a little bit of what I did. That's pretty good for now, and I'll just do one light pass on the edge here just to true it up a little bit. And like I said, this piece still has a piece of the pith in it. Actually, it is the pith. The pith is right here, and I can already see it's cracking already. And both sides, of course, which is expected. But the crack's not too bad. I can always fill that in. The way I usually fill this part in is, oh look, there's a bit of red in there. I didn't notice that, but now it's got a bit of red. But anyway, the way I fill this in is, there's different methods, but what I like to do is take maybe one of the scrap pieces from when I was cutting the tree, and just run it through the bandsaw a bit, get some sawdust, and I mix it with carpenter's glue, and then I just push it in there, and then it kind of matches the color and everything, and it looks fairly decent. So with that being said, I don't think there's really much more to do with this one here. I just wanted to do an addition to the last video, which ended abruptly, unfortunately. So until the next time, next piece that I do, we'll see you next time I come back.